It's Hannah.
And Trevor.
And it's Disney Pinsomniac.
And welcome back to another classic Disney Pinsomniac pin unboxing.
Ooh.
Today, you know what? Today's interesting because it's kind of a part 2, but not really a part 2 at all.
It's like a part 1.5.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Today we're going to be unboxing another train set, but this one is a little bit different.
Okay, so this is a Loungefly Winnie the Pooh train set from Hot Topic. We have Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, Rabbit, Eeyore, and I can't tell because it's...
Roo?
Okay, Roo, yes, Roo. Sorry, I couldn't see. It's kind of small on the camera. So, last week we opened up these train pins.
They're not Loungefly.
Yes, they're like the Disney ones.
These ones are a different set, but not just a different set. They are also Loungefly. So
we're gonna kind of look and see what we think about this train set compared to the other train sets, and let you know what we think. Trevor's gonna link that video as well above and below for our previous train unboxing.
Yes. Do you want to start?
Sure. Oh, whoa.
Much smaller, right?
This is Rabbit. This is teeny tiny.
Much smaller, much smaller.
Oh, I think it's a little bit damaged. Look how tiny.
We should say that these are, these are $10.90. Interesting. These are $10.90.
So they're the same price.
And the other ones I think were,
the same
$1 more. I think, weren't they at $12.90 or?
No, they were $10.90 as well.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure.
They might have been a little bit more, but pretty close.
This is a teeny tiny little pin. Rabbit is an orange I've never seen. And it is a little bit damaged right here.
Oh.
It's like scratched off. Okay, Trevor, you go ahead.
All right. Do you like how these are a lot easier to open up?
Yes.
I like that about these. Okay, interesting. This is, I just looked at it, but this is Piglet. We can use all of our, we can have all of our final thoughts at the end, but this is kind of what I was envisioning with the first set that we opened. See, it's like they link together, but they're like a puzzle almost more.
Why don't we have you take a closer look?
Yeah. This is a pretty small pin though. Like, it's pretty tiny. It's smaller than the Rabbit, obviously. So, there you have it.
Now, I'm going to start putting them together even though I know they're not in the right order. Just because I kind of want to see what they look like.
Together.
Oh, okay. That's much more satisfying than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Last pin of the video. I'm hoping it's one of the bigger ones, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
and it's a duplicate Piglet.
Piglet. No way. So
we have here our little Rabbit and 2 Piglets. I will say that I was not... So a lot of times Loungefly puzzles don't fit super well together, but these really do fit really nicely together. They do, maybe it's just easier because it's like the same pieces. They just copy and paste here the connecting bits, but I think that these fit really nicely together, and so it was pretty satisfying to click them together, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go ahead and show you a quick comparison between the pins. These are the pins here, the ones we just opened, and here are the ones that we opened last week. Look at the huge size difference. So here's the 3 that we just opened, and here's 1 of the pins from last week. I think that you could honestly fit all 3 of the ones we just opened in like one of these. We did get the smallest ones, I think, from this Loungefly set because we didn't get any of the caboose or the engine, but it is still kind of...
Big difference.
I do also want to point out this difference in the latch. So this is like a actual hook that goes through here, and these are again more like a puzzle.
Yeah, they're very, very different kind of approach. I said in the last video with the previous set that I was surprised at how high quality the connections were, because I was envisioning something a lot like what this Loungefly set is. The first set it feels a lot nicer, is what I'll say. That's what I'll leave it at.
Now, I'm going to do an official fact checking on the price. You are right. I am wrong.
$12.90, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't think that really accounts for how big of a gap this is, personally. That's $1, isn't it?
So $10.90 versus $12.90.
Okay, so $2.
$2 difference.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will say these Loungefly pins they don't look terrible.
No, I do hate the colors, but I don't think that's the same issue.
Yeah.
And that's a different
They're
problem.
not nearly as detailed as the first train set that we opened. They're not nearly as detailed. They're obviously a lot smaller. They don't look low quality, but the connections isn't as nice. The connections to the train cars are not as nice, so...
Knowing that there's a $2 price difference, it does make me feel a little bit better. If these were the same price, I would be pretty peeved, not gonna lie. But I do feel like they're kind of, the board is so ridiculous. I feel like it is more equal knowing the difference in price. I do hate getting a new pin with damage on it, so that does kind of like mess up my...
It's the first time with Loungefly, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I will just say, I cannot figure out Loungefly's decision-making process for the size of their pins. I just can't figure it out. Sometimes they're really big and sometimes they're really small, and they're always priced the same.
Yep, you just never really know what you're going to get. And sometimes the quality is outstanding, and sometimes it's... Okay, yeah.
So I guess if you're new to opening Loungefly pins, I would definitely recommend joining a Facebook group where they do trading and seeing in real life pictures of the pins. If you really like the surprise element, that's going to be ruined, but it does help to kind of get a gauge. I did not know what any of these looked like before because I've just been so uninterested in the train sets that like I just have kind of like anytime I see them I'm like, oh, scroll, like not interested. So I do think that like if you are someone who wants to get your money's worth, I would always check to see what the Loungefly pins look like in real life so you can get a good idea on whether or not you want the set. Sometimes the most beautiful sets in pictures are not good in reality when you open up that box.
Absolutely.
Well, let us know, what do you think? Which set do you like better? We ironically got a duplicate from each train set, so that's...
I know, I noticed that. We have one and then 2 duplicates on each one, so...
It is what it is. If any of you are interested in trading, please send us a message on Instagram. We're so glad that you tuned in.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye!